Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight I'm doing a re-review of a beer that I picked up some months ago at Halloween. But it was that nice. I picked it up. Aldi was selling it the other week for 50p a bottle. And I think I picked up six. That price. So 4.2% Gangly Ghoul. It's obviously got a Halloween theme to it. And I got to say, at the time, I was absolutely well impressed. I was disgusted that Aldi didn't have Dunkelfester in this year, and also didn't have the pumpkin spice Baileys either, or their version of pumpkin spice. Yet at Christmas they had three different Irish cream liqueurs. Begs the question: did someone just forget? Why was the reason? Because Dunkelfester sold a lot, so they would have lost out on sales, which for a firm that's obviously wants your money to lose out on sales, stupid move. And I thought these discounters, were quite clever with the way they are. So, dark colour, chestnut colour. I don't know, these colours, brown, black, white. That makes it easier. But yeah, chestnutty colour, off-white head. Very traditional beer aroma. Almost one of these days I must compare the original review that I did and this review. So it says here, an easy drinking beer with warming toffee characters and a hint of orange peel, citrus and spiciness. Yeah, you can smell the toffee, funnily enough. Right, just pour the last in. Oh dear. First one after a day at work. Don't you need a beer after a day at work? And today, you won't see this review till Tuesday, but today's Blue Monday, the most miserablest day of the year. I'm miserable every flipping day at work. So yeah, that toffee comes through lovely. Just trying to pick out I can definitely taste the spices in there. I've got to say, one of the better beers, a really nice Greene King beer. And at 4.2%, it tastes stronger than the 4.2%, to me anyway. And the only Halloween beer this year at the big supermarkets. Gobsmacked by that. God knows why they all failed us. If I was in charge of the beer industry or at a supermarket, buying the beer, I would make sure I would capitalise on all the events throughout the year. So, you've got New Year's Day, you'd have New Year's a celebration beer. You've got Christmas Day, a Christmas themed beer, even a Boxing Day themed beer, why not? Then throughout the year you've got Valentine's Day beers, Mother's Day beers. A lot of women drink beers these days. You could have a lot of fruitier beers. Father's Day beers, autumn beers, Halloween beers. The list you can go on. And if I'm a company, if I'm a brewery, and anybody in a brewery watches these, these are ideas that need to be done. For Father's Day, box sets with all themed beers for Father's Day. Even beers that take the mickey out of fathers. They don't have to be sucky. They can be piss-taking beers. And same with like a box day for women's, like all different fruity beers, and there's so much that can and should be done. Will they do it? Most likely not. most likely the only ones who'll do it are the beer stockists, the specialist ones, who themselves want to sell as many beers as they can, so they will try and club together, Valentine's beers and whatever. So disappointed in Morrison's, because they were the kingpins at one stage. Now they're just as boring as the other supermarkets. This has got such a moreish taste to it. It's obviously toffee characteristics, but the spices in there. It says there's orange. It did say there's orange, didn't they? Yeah, a hint of orange peel. Well, I don't know where the hint is, but I'm not getting it. So, yes, very nice. Goes down a tree. We'll see if it comes out again next year, but yeah, very good from Greene King. And Greene King gets slate. I've heard people slate Greene King. Well, I've seen it on the internet where they slate Greene King for their beers, but there's some pearling beers from them. And obviously Greene King own Moorland, which is the old speckled hen, old crafty hen brewery, which also to me need to bring back out all the other hens they've had over the years, because there's some fantastic beers that could be selling well. I mean, I understand that supermarkets will only stock X amount of beers from X amount of breweries, but I'd want to be doing limited edition runs of beers, I would. But that's just me, being a beer fan. I want to see as many beers as possible, as long as I can afford to buy them, obviously. I would say this is better than Dunkelfester. I mean, it has a Halloween beer. Yeah, I think it's a better beer. They didn't promote this in anywhere near the same as they did Dunkelfester. Dunkelfester, when that was in Aldi stores, they were putting that in pallets of it. This just had a few crates on the shelf. No wonder it didn't sell well. Or maybe, yeah. Maybe if they'd give it a little bit more of a push, it would have sold more. Went to Lidl yesterday, because obviously it's Burns Day this week, the 25th, into his Burns night. I look after an old bloke's garden. He was a vet, well, Nottingham's first vet apparently. And I look after his garden. Not been touched for 6 years, so I'm bringing it back to the state his wife used to leave it, when his wife was around. So to him, he's rediscovering the garden. Well, I'm rediscovering the garden, because I discovered a patio that was hidden under grass. The grass had, over the years, grown over this patio. And the crappy gardeners that were there before, so-called gardeners, there's people in life, there's people who think they can do gardening. Yeah, we can all use a mower. Yeah, you can all cut a hedge in a certain fashion. But there's the knowing how to prune properly. People, if you prune with a hedge trimmer, you know shit about pruning. Prune with a pair of secateurs. And anyway, this garden, I'm every time I go in, I'm rediscovering the garden for him, and you can see that it means so much to him. My little steps in cleaning like one bit of a bed up, and all of a sudden it's gone from a garden that hasn't been touched for 6 years, where the weeds were absolute bastards to get out. I'm not joking. And the amount of self-set trees that are growing, well, I'm going through it, and by the time I've done, hopefully it will be more like a showcase garden. And I'm giving him loads of plants as well. And I didn't ask for any money for the plants, because I'm the one giving him the plants. And bless him, he gave me an extra bit of money. Just, money doesn't mean a lot to me in that respect. I mean, it's nice to have any money, but... And the what I can see how the garden's going to be, it's going to be amazing. And lo and behold, somebody else whose house overlooks his garden sees me working, wants me to do their garden now. But I don't want to do too many gardens. I work 5 days a week now. I don't want to be working 7 days a week. But I suppose pennies are pennies in this day and age. You know, a bit more extra pennies in the kitty, in the beer kitty. Maybe one day I'll actually go self-employed. Have the bravery to go self-employed. I see a lot of my friends do it. I see some that did it and then they stopped doing it because it wasn't for them. And it's finding work and then, you know, keeping yourself busy all year. And me, I don't want to work any longer in the summer than I need to. And so I've heard that some people work 7 days a week in the summer months. Well, stuff that. I want a life. I don't want to be working 7 days. I don't want to be working 5. Right, anyway, back to the beer. Always like my tangents. So, this is a beer to me that would fit perfectly well alongside your Guinnesses and your John Smith's Pedigree. You know, on the pumps of Britain, it's a beer with flavour. Not much on the aroma. You know, you can tell there's toffee there on the aroma, but on the flavour side, that toffee with the spices, they work really well. And you know, 4.2%. The strength is comparable to most of the big names on the pumps, you know, like the old speckled ends and all that. And the taste of it is really nice. It's a proper decent beer. And if you're lucky to get it, especially if you're lucky to get it for 50p, whoa. But anyway, one to keep your eye out for next year if it comes back into Aldi. For sure. So 4.2% for me out of 5. Again, it was an absolute storm of a beer. I picked it up, not expecting much, not being able to Greene King, but I wasn't expecting much. But overall, tasted great. Out of 5 then. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Really decent beer. Hits the spot. And you know, it's not too strong for those people who don't like strong beers, because not all of us like strong beers. Me, because I'm a pisshead, I love strong beers, but a lot of people don't. And for them, this is a beer that will tick boxes. Got a good taste, fairly nice aroma, and yeah, and it's got a theming, Halloween themed. Wow, do we need more theme beers? Right. And that's all. Thanks for watching. See you soon.